Welcome to the Weird with your boy Prue. How you doing? I just finished this. Yes, I have read this before. Yes, it is amazing, but I love it even more. Let's get into it. High energy, full impact. I'm excited. Let's talk about it. I'm doing this review the old-fashioned way. Try to crank this out in less than 4 minutes. My watch time's pretty low, so I'm going to try to get you all the way to the end so you can hear what I think about this masterpiece. Spoiler alert, it's a fucking amazing. New book of the year. I don't know. Tied with Prey. I'm going to keep Prey at number one because I have read this before. But let's start out. Robert Neville is in the book just a plant worker, works at a factory, and some plague comes, and you figure out, he tries to figure out it's like dust related and bacteria related. Robert Neville is awesome. His wife Virginia is cool. And the dog, of course, is awesome. And the girl, I forget her name. She's cool. All the characters are cool. But let's talk about the plot. The plot is Robert Neville is the last surviving normal person-ish on the planet. I say normal because everybody else is some pseudo fucking vampire shit that's trying to kill him. Oh, no. But the plot is, how is he surviving with this shit and not going insane, being the last human on the planet? Here's what you're thinking. Oh, that'd be so nice. I could watch what I want to watch, read what I want to read. There's tons of frozen food. I just eat pizzas and just hang out. Yeah, that sounds great for like a year. But after a while, you kind of need a chick or a dude or something to talk to hang out with. Just someone to fucking eat chicken wings with would be an awesome adventure. But no, you're by yourself. Oh, and at night, vampires are trying to fucking kill you. So that sucks. But the plot, I'm going to give an A+, because I love that plot. Hey, I'm normal. It's an isolation story. It's a mental story because I'm going fucking bananas. And how can I figure this out? But my main takeaway from this, I'm going to do in the pros. Awesome. Characters, like I said earlier, all the characters are cool. There's really only one character, Robert Neville, and he's all right, apart from drinking and smoking a lot, which I don't do. I don't smoke at all. I do drink, but not as much as Robert Neville. So, but there's not vampires trying to kill me at night either. So maybe that's his coping. But the other characters that I do mention, there's a dog. There's his neighbor, which him and the neighbor don't get along. And spoiler alert, you figure out how. Well, I already said he's the last normal person on the planet. So I guess you're getting his neighbor's a vampire. That was cool. So the characters, I'm going to give a B to. You like the ones that they talk about, namely Robert Neville, but you don't really get a handful of anything else. Let's go to the pros and cons. Now, the cons, it's way different from the movie. It's not as action-packed as you think. And sometimes he goes on to spiels about his food and his resources, and that could encompass pages of canned beef and cigarette storage, which is stupid. Those wasted pages. However, let's talk about the pros. The pros are what I wanted to get to. The pro is, he's your average dude who has to fight vampires. He doesn't know what he does, so he goes to the library. Keep in mind, takes place in the late 70s, so the internet is not a thing, and there's no electric, so you couldn't have internet anyway. So he goes to the library and looks up infections and bacteria, and he learns ways to fight the vampires. He looks up books on psychology to cross his work. And one of my favorite things is, and this is totally fucking racism, but he refers to people who worship Muhammad as Mohammedans. Not Islamic or Muslim or Hindu, but Mohammedans. And I thought that was Christian, but Muhammadan. And I thought that was funny. That was funny to me. That's racist though, but I don't care. Fuck it. I thought it was hilarious. I like the fact that it's an everyday guy battling zombies, opposed to the shitty Will Smith movie where it's an army fucking scientist with M16s, super fast car, and military grade hardware. Yeah, no, this is literally a dude reading a book. Okay, I'm going to go to the high school and check out Chemistry 101 and then go from there. But journey. How was the journey? I love this book. I thought it was great. I thought it was short. I read this whole thing in less than 3 hours. It was good. I'm going to give it a solid A. The only problem is it's written a little time. The guy will run into long sentences about canned beef. And there's really only one character, so you have to isolation stories to get into it. But yes, runner-up, if I haven't already read this, this would be the book of the year. This guy is like the grandfather of horror. All of his other short stories I've read are great. He's no H.P. Lovecraft, but he's close. Stephen King cites Richard Matheson as an inspiration, and you totally get that reading this one. All right, that's been your boy Prue, guys. I got to get going to fix my mirror. Love ya. Stay creepy.